of the controllers. My hands are, how you say, humongous. So I can't fit on the old joystick controllers like it's like they're easy. They're hard because they slip out my hand or the buttons break and get dysfunction, whatever basically messes up. Where the other controllers, like the ones I have now, as well as that PS5 controller, it actually feels comfortable because my hands can grip it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, but I can give Xbox this though. I ain't going front, yo, because I got both of them. I remember back then, the PlayStation had movies. You can buy movies on the PlayStation like a couple of years ago. I don't know what the fuck happened. I remember one day I decided to like stop. I stopped wanting to buy, movies for my Xbox because I got movies for days for that console. And then I decided to like, shit, let me see if I can fill up my PlayStation. So I decided to go to the PlayStation store, right? And I noticed that they don't do that shit no more. I was like, damn, they only do apps? I'm like, damn, they lose points for that shit, bro. So then I decided to go right back to the Xbox and do the same old shit all over again. But they do have better when it comes to like digital movies and shit. They do have that over the PlayStation. I'm not going to lie about that. But to me personally, the joystick, I think it's too big. My hands are like small, yo. And like, it's hard to like grip that shit. Plus they slide out my hands and shit. Now the PlayStation is more perfect. I can easily handle the shit. The analog is more fast and more reactive. And I like when you steal cars and you beef with the police on GTA 5, it alerts. Mrs. Smokey Black.
Yes.
When you be playing the Lego games, is the reaction good on the 5 compared to the Xbox when you was playing it?
The reaction's better on the 5 than the Xbox.
What about like, can you record like your gaming and stuff on the Xbox?
No, they lose points for that.
What about like?
All you can do on the Xbox is do like little screenshots.
Damn. You be on Twitch?
Yeah, I go on Twitch.
Is it more easier to game on Twitch than it is on the comparison between the PlayStation and the Xbox?
Well, yeah, the PlayStation or connect right to Twitch.
Oh, okay. It sounds more easier. It sounds less more complex with the Xbox. What about the audio? Can you like talk when you're on Twitch?
I tried on my Xbox before and no.
Okay. Mr. Mackey. Hello, Mr. Mackey?
Mr. Mackey.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, continue.
Yes, you be on Twitch, sir?
Yes, sometimes.
All right. When you be on Twitch, do you use a headset or like earphones? Do you commentate when you game?
No. I do have a headset. I do use it. I do not, at any point in time, commentate.
So you don't commentate your gaming?
No.
Why is that?
Because, to be honest, for everybody in this world, they have something to, they already know the game, and we need to say something about the game. It's really not, for me, if I may say this, it's not, you don't have to actually do it. You don't have to actually say it. I don't have to explain to it because people already know what the game is about.
Okay, but I beg to differ on that one, though.
Okay.
Because the reason why he's asking about the commentating part, yeah, a lot of people might understand what the game is about and how you're playing it, but you have people that might chime in from other places that don't know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
Because when you're on Twitch, it pretty much goes nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know that.
Just like
So
YouTube.
you might come across somebody that don't even know what you're doing or even how you're playing it, and they want you to walk them through it step by step as you playing it yourself.
You feel me? Right, like guiding them, almost like you getting like hints and tips and stuff. Like when you buy a game, when you first start playing it, they give you hints and tips and stuff. There's nothing wrong helping with people that don't have a clue what's going on with the game. That's why I like when I Twitch, I always commentate. Or if I don't feel like commentating, I just game. It depends on the mood. You feel me? Sometimes I get like people be like, hey man, what's your cash at? You know what I'm saying? During that time I didn't have one. But now since I have one, sometimes you gotta be leery about who has your cash app or not. Because fraud and shit like that. But for the most part, you do have people that watch your shit. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is one thing I don't like about the Xbox. Like I played Fight Night Champion the other day. You feel me? And I have a camera, but I don't have a camera set up on the Xbox because it's kind of complex. So what I do is when I do Twitch, it has like a camera right up there, but it also don't show how many people is watching your shit. You feel me? But when I'm actually on the PlayStation, it shows all my viewers, who's watching my shit and who's not watching my shit. But then the only way I can find out who's watching my shit on the Xbox is if I decide to go on the dashboard. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of controversy when it comes to like streaming, comparing contrast with these consoles. But if I had a choice when it comes to like streaming and shit like that, I would take the PlayStation because it's more easy. Especially when I like upload my footage and shit on YouTube. Just like vice versa off of Twitch. It's more easier. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mr. Mackey.
Yes.
Do you record any of your films on the Xbox?
Sometimes it be by accident. But no.
Sometimes it be by accident. Can you fix your mic? You sound kind of muffled.
Yes.
All right, cool. You sound better. All right. You say you be recording?
Not too often, no.
Oh, so you can record on the Xbox?
Yes.
Oh, for real? How's the quality and the sound?
The quality will give it no more than maybe 55, 60%, I would say.
Oh, okay. Now,
the only reason why I may say this, considering I don't have the Series X or S, so I'm not saying no, and compare the One X to the PS5. There's really no comparison to that. It's obsolete.
well, I mean, I hear you where you're coming from, but let me ask you this though: you have the Xbox X, right?
Yes, One X. Yes.
How many? What's the definition of that console? Is it 1080, 2160? What?
It's 1080.
You know that the Xbox X is 2160. You know that, right? That's the closest. That's the closest Xbox Series X that you're gonna get, because that console is more powerful than the console that I have right now, bruh. Believe it or not, and that's an upgrade, because the Series S is only 1460. So I'm not getting the full potential of that console. And the hard drive is like really shitty. It's only like 500 gigs. And then at that, when you start, upgrading shit and uploading stuff, like they taking at least about 2, maybe 300 gigs. So then you gotta buy another memory card, right? During that time. I paid $900 for the Series S, right? Then I had to pay an extra $3 for the memory card for that little motherfucker. Like, yo, Mrs. Smokey Black.
Yes. Yes.
Do your husband have an Xbox Series S?
Do I what?
Do your husband have an Xbox Series S?
Yes, he does.
How do your husband feel about that console?
He hates it because it's not the one he wanted.
What console he wanted?
He originally wanted the PlayStation 5, but couldn't find it nowhere.
Why he couldn't find a 5?
Because everybody was buying them up as soon as they hit the shelf.
Mr. Mackey,
Yes.
you got a PlayStation 5, right?
Yes.
Was it easy for you to find one?
No.
How long did it take for you to get your 5, bruh?
Several months.
Several months? Which version did you get, bruh?
The standard disc version.
Oh, so you got the Blu-ray joint. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Was it pretty like pricey when you brought it?
Yes, because some or myself could not really afford it.
Why is it so expensive? I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question, right? Y'all can take, it don't matter who answer first or second. Why is the PlayStation 5 so hard to find and very pricey compared to the Xbox? Any of the versions of the Xboxes. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to find and why is it so pricey? Can y'all answer that for me?
Well, to some people, it's still a new console, so as soon as they get the opportunity to grab one, they want to grab it up. So, of course, places that going to sell it are going to amp up the charges because they know people going to pay it if they want it bad enough.
Mm-hmm. You know what's so crazy? When I finally found one, might I add, I found one off of StockX, and I thought StockX was like really like a rip-off third-party type of company, but really they not. They was high as shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was like during that time, like I had the 5 for I think what, 2 years or a year and a half. That bitch was like what? Like 9? Like 9 something and some change, like 950 and 960 and some change. But you know the good thing was I got that shit in 2 days. It took me like 3 weeks to just get my Xbox that I didn't even fucking want it. You know what I'm saying? And here's the funny part. The Xbox Series S was like $960. And I got that like around Christmas. That includes insurance. And that also includes that fucking memory card. Y'all do the math, y'all. The memory card was like $300. You do the math, y'all. And that includes taxes. USD. So, who got finessed? On what console? Sound like to me the Xbox just finessed the shit out of my ass. Because it's an upgrade. Now, Mr. Mackey.
Yes.
How much you paid for your PlayStation, might I add?
$700.
7? That's not bad, man, compared to how I paid that shit. You say the extra 2. Extra 2 and some change. Mrs. Smokey Black.
Yeah.
How much you pay for your 5?
My 5 was almost $1,000 with taxes and stuff.
God damn. Which version you got? You got the digital or the Blu-ray?
Digital.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. You know one thing I don't like about the Xbox? They don't have any good stickers. Mr. Mackey, do you have you customized your console?
No.
No?
No.
So you have it just a plain bacon sandwich console?
Yes, plain. Yes.
Oh, so you like the plain bacon sandwich?
Yeah.
With no lettuce, tomatoes, you just straight dry ass bread and two crispy, dry ass pieces of bacon.
Not all bad, but yes, I like my Xbox Thank you.
Oh, okay. Mrs. Smokey Black,
Yes.
how's your console? Do you have any skin on your console?
I don't have no skin on my Xbox, but I got skin on my PlayStation.
For real? What kind of skin you got?
Well, I'm a big Jack and Sally fan from The Nightmare Before Christmas, so it's got Jack on it.
I can imagine how that joint look, yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie though, I have seen some of the stuff with Jack and Sally. I'm not much of a big fan of it, but it's starting to grow on me. But some of that stuff on there look cool as shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. But one thing I did notice, like on Amazon as well as Walmart, they don't have much of a good selection far as the Xbox is concerned, as far as the stickers. But I do notice on the PlayStation they have like designer stickers and all that extra stuff. Like, let's just take me as an example. I tried to get stickers for both of my consoles, and I got like the little plain stickers for the Xbox, but the PlayStation, they have all this shit, man. I think I got one joint for the 5. I got a Kobe Bryant sticker, right? The shit is hard as shit. Y'all guys see the shit. Look it up it's on Amazon. It got a jersey of Kobe Bryant, number 24. It also has Michael Jordan on, you know, in the center of the court. And they got bitch-ass LeBron James sitting right beside him with his fake ass looking at Kobe Bryant's jersey. That shit look hard as hell, yo. Like, how come the Xbox don't have no shit like that? Mr. Mackey. Mr. Mackey, if you had a choice between 2 consoles and both of them was in release and you didn't have no upgrades, what console would you get first?
Still the Xbox.
Why would you choose the Xbox?
Because it's to my liking. That's what I like about it. They don't have nothing to do too much about the whole features or how high definition, how it looks or anything. It's about, I feel comfortable about it. I've been used to it ever since. Some others, I would say they would enjoy it. Some will choose probably the opposite, but for me, I would choose the Xbox.
Mrs. Smokey Black, if you had a choice with the same question, what console would you choose between the 5 and the Series X?
Sony.
You would choose the PlayStation? And why would you choose the PlayStation?
Features are better.
Features are better? I understand. Now, hey, Mr. Mackey.
Yes.
When you played Resident Evil Village, right? You got them on both consoles?
I got on both consoles, yes.
Okay, all right, cool. That's even better. So you can see what I see. Now, which gameplay is better, brother?
Gameplay is better because I didn't play the one on the Xbox just yet because I don't have the new console, the Series X, so I only have it on the PS5 at the time. So PS5, I would say.
Mrs. Smokey Black.
Yes.
When you seen the Resident Evil version on the Xbox Series S as well as the PlayStation 5, right? You seen both gameplays. Which console has the better detail, the graphics, and the audio sound?
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5.
Yep.
And why you choose a PlayStation 5?
Again, the graphics and features are better.
Oh.
It looks realistic in the 5 or as opposed to the Xbox.
Oh, okay. I can agree with you with that.
I mean, when you watch it on the 5, it looks like you're watching a movie. Where on the Xbox, it just looks all plain and dry.
I can agree because I played the I don't know if y'all ever heard of a game called the cinematic movie called The Quarry. I played that game, right, on the PlayStation 5. Game looks beautiful. They gave the game an 8.5 to a 10, maybe a 9 to a 10. I don't know what the fuck they was smoking or what the fuck they was sniffing during that time. But that goddamn game is fucking awful, yo. But the game I would give that game a 7 out of 10. Just because how good the graphics look. I mean, the violence on that bitch is trash. But as far as the graphics and the detail, beautiful, man. Especially on the 5. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check it out on my channel, Kareem Thomas. You know what I'm saying? You can also check it out on Twitch, Smokey Black 19750. Anyway, I can agree with Mrs. Smokey Black, like how the graphics look, because it looks good on the Quarry. As well as I also played Resident Evil on the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5. If I had a choice, I would choose the PlayStation. Looks more beautiful. Mr. Maggie. Hello, you there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm there.
Mr. Maggie. On the fighting games. You like fighting games, right?
Yes, I do.
You like Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
Which one you got, brother? You got 11 or XL or X?
I got Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat XL.
All right, bet. Which console you got it on?
Both systems.
Both systems. Oh man, this is getting juicy. Now, which one is better?
Xbox.
It looks better on the Xbox.
Yes.
Why did you choose the Xbox?
Because it's what I'm used to. I'm not used to all of what we've seen on the PS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, the controls are easy to do, or should I say the moves are easy to do on the Xbox more than the PS. Some would say, but for me, I'm all the Xbox.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand, brother. Now, I played Mortal Kombat 10 and I played XL on the PlayStation, of course. Not to sound biased, but I played it on a PlayStation. It looks good on the PlayStation. It looks beautiful. If I had a choice between the Xbox and the PlayStation, once again, I would give it to the PlayStation. Me personally, as far as action games is concerned, I don't think personally the Xbox don't have good action games. I know, because that was the first console that I had. The closest good action game to me personally that they have is Gears of War. That's just my personal opinion. I have plenty of action games on the PlayStation. I mean, you have God of War. I mean, like, you got Aliens Team Elite. If they do have Aliens Team Elite on the Xbox, I wouldn't get it on the Xbox. I got enough action games that, like, really sums up my opinion about the Xbox action games. But sports games is perfect for the Xbox. It's known for that. Now, Mrs. Smokey Black, you played the Lego game on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, if you had a choice, now I've seen some of the Lego games on the Xbox. It looks good, but it don't look all that great. Am I correct?
It still looks better on the PlayStation 5.
Still look better?
Yeah, but still looks better on the PS5.
Now, Mr. Mackey.
Yes.
Now, if you had a choice, which one is your favorite console?
Xbox.
Now, let me ask you this. Why did you get the PlayStation?
This is what all the big work was about.
Huh?
What it's all about is to find out, to understand how the game system works, because not everybody understands certain systems. I was always into playing just one or maybe two other systems, Xbox and Nintendo, but didn't necessarily play PS. So because of that, I wanted to find out what was the big A-OK or big excitement was all about. That's all.
Oh, okay. So basically, you just went by when people say like, "Man, you gotta try this out. You gotta try that out." Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna see what's good with it.
Yes.
So you just did it out of curiosity, Mr. Smokey Black. Did you get the PlayStation out of curiosity?
No.
That's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, okay. Now, me personally, I fell back on the one because I was always curious about the PlayStation 4 because I had the PlayStation 2. I didn't want the PlayStation 3. The reason why I fell back off of the Sony is because comparing contrast between the Xbox, during that time, the Xbox, you can record music. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the Xbox. You can rip your CDs. You can rip your CDs. You can put music on your shit. But the PlayStation 2 couldn't do that. You just play, CDs and watch movies and shit. So that's when I fell off the 3. I figured the 3 was going to be trash. So that's when I started dealing with the Xbox One and all that extra shit. But then when they came out with the 4, and then they had God of War, I'm like, yo, I got to get this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I got God of War, and it was another game. No, it was Grand Theft Auto. And I got those 2 games. Once I got those 2 games, it was a wrap. And then I got The Last of Us. That was a wrap. That was a wrap for me. That sold it right there for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mr. Mackey.
Yes.
Would you get an Xbox Series S if you had the chance? Or X?
Yes.
You would want the S?
X.
Oh, you want the X? Oh, you want the one that looked like a goddamn generator and shit?
Yes. I'll take that any day of the week.
You'll take that any day? Hell no.
Every day, all day.
Every day, all day?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can.
It's not going to turn me. It's not going to turn me just because I literally grab up or brought PS. Doesn't mean it's going to change me and turn me away from getting an Xbox. I will definitely get me an Xbox any day. Every time, anytime. If I wanted to buy all over again, I would. If I had a chance.
Oh, okay. Is there any exclusives coming out for the Xbox, bro?
If the possibility is, and if it's not, I'm still going to choose the Xbox. Thank you.
Do Xbox have any exclusives, bro?
Not as many, but I'll still choose Xbox.
Name some exclusives for me. Not to sound biased or anything. Can you name some?
If I wanted to, I would, but I'm not really at the top of my head right now.
I know you can name at least about 1 or 2.
Okay, despite. But it's not about the exclusives.
What is it about?
People want. What's about?
And what do people want?
I've seen it happen many times over, where they'll choose the Xbox over the PS. They will give it away. They would say they wanted to try it out, and they never went back to the PS ever again, despite if it was a new console or not.
They out of their fucking mind. They get rid of their PlayStation over that piece of shit Xbox. You crazy?
You call it a piece of crap. I call it safety. I call it the one and only. Okay, don't get me wrong.
You said the one and only.
Yeah, the one and only. Listen, I'm saying this because of the. I'm saying this because there's been a lot of negativity towards the Xbox, and then the PS is like one of a kind, like it's all day, every day. But not realizing that even though that the PS5 has it going down with a lot of stuff, it still has issues. You realize
Issues like what, Mr. Mackey? Break it down for me, Mr. Mackey. You hear this nonsense, Mrs. Smokey Black? You hear this?
I'm listening.
I want to hear this nonsense. Break it down for me, brother.
Nonsense. It's not nonsense. I feel as though in the back of my mind, this is on the tip of the iceberg, but I feel as though in the back of my mind that the PS is going to have more issues than a little bit. I believe I've seen it on YouTube where they actually shown the features of the PS5 Slim, and it looks like, wait for it, something similar to what the Xbox was like for the Slim one. It looks like not a refrigerator, but it does look like a converter box. Yeah, a DVD player under the plate. Yes, it does.
Right.
But from there, look. Okay, with the PS5, I would say the Xbox, but the PS5, I would say it's crazy that the original PS5 looks more challenging, a little more intimidating than the Slim. And it don't look like it's anorexic. It doesn't look like something's wrong with it, like somebody literally can put their pot on top of it and cook off it. So, for the Xbox, so for the Xbox, even though the Slim, they made the Slim in the original Xbox Series X, they look more, how you say, interesting than the new Slim. I would, if it came to it, and I was literally trying to get me that system for the first time, and I never had the PS5, then I would definitely would have used it. I probably would have used it for no other than to put it in my corner and you know, try to see if I can get some laugh off it.
But you know one thing that really trips me out with the Xbox, why is it so hard to try to stream though, bro? Be a computer, you really can't do much with that shit though. That's the thing I don't understand is a fucking computer, but I could do more shit with the Sony PlayStation than I can with the fucking Xbox. Why is that?
Look. It may seem that way, but there's things where some would say like, before it was like how the PS was doing, the Xbox was doing a lot more with the gaming of 2K.
Right.
MLB, Years of War. How can I put it? The Resident Evil series, and so the Resident Evil series, the other things, Legos. The exclusives might not have been as much as it should, but if I may say this, it did bring people to the table. It bring people to get this console. Microsoft, how they would say, excuse how I would phrase it, it's the shit. Okay? I'm not saying the PS is all bad. It's good. So, you know, I had me a PlayStation console many times over. But eventually, I went from that system, from that control of that system, to a different console. And because of that, I